Hey guys, welcome back to my page. I'm gonna try to do this video really quickly because I'm ready to go home. I'm tired. It is the end of the day for me out here on the West Coast. I just finished my class. I just met with my professor, or my research advisor for my research practicum study that I'm actually working on. I'm so happy because he told me, don't worry, it's gonna be okay. So that's all I needed to hear from him, that don't worry, it's gonna be okay, because I'm in the process of collecting data for my study, and it's kind of been a struggle, you know, but I'm getting there. I'm getting closer to my sample size, my expected sample size number that I'm trying to aim for. So it's been a journey, but I'm reaching. So that's not what this video is about, but I just kind of want to let you guys know that I'm a little bit tired. I'm not as hyped up as I was earlier. Maybe I'll get that way. Maybe I'll get to that point depending on how this discussion goes. But I'm gonna try to do this pretty quickly because I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to relax and unfold for the day and just chill. But this video is a part 2 to my earlier video that I made on me being attacked online by a whole bunch of not white people, black people attacked me online for my personal preference. My decision to decide to say that I want to date outside of my race. That's why I got attacked, you guys. And I wouldn't even call it a preference. I would call it just my opinion, you know, my perspective on this topic, because I created a video. It's a 2-part video that I made on dating white men versus black men. What's the big difference? And I will drop the link below so that you guys can go and check out that video and read the comments, because this video is in response to the freaking terrible comments that I receive, you guys. I want you guys to feel free to comment below if you have a strong opinion or perspective on this topic, because I'm interested in hearing different perspectives. You know, I'm pretty open as long as you guys are respectful. But this really struck home, like it hit home to me, and it kind of struck a nerve in me in a kind of way when I was reading some of the comments. You know, granted, I am a pretty strong person. I think I have a very strong ego. I'm pretty confident in myself. I have very high self-esteem, pretty confident, but I'm still human, you know. So I'm reading these comments, and I'm like, I got all kinds of comments on that video just for me saying, what is the big difference between dating white men versus black men? And I gave my perspective, my honest perspective on the topic. And I talked about the advantages and the disadvantages, you know, to dating white men versus black men. So in case you guys would like to hear what I think are the advantages and disadvantages of dating white men versus black men, then go and check out that video. I will drop the link below. But for now, this is just my reaction to some of those responses that I've been receiving. And I'm like, come on, guys, give me a break. I mean, I'm getting all kinds of attacks. People are saying that I'm not a real black woman. I hate black men. Like, out of all things, I'm being accused of hating black men, you guys. Like, this really is shocking to me. And like I said, it's not even the fact that I am dating a white man per se, but just the idea that I'm exploring the opportunity, the possibility, right, of dating outside of my race, and I'm getting harassed. I'm just like, this is some crazy shit, you know? Like, people are literally attacking me verbally. People have made threats against me. Some of those comments I had to delete because people are literally trying to threaten my life, you know? Saying that, oh, they're gonna get rid of me. I don't belong. I don't need to be a part of the black community anymore. Like, they're gonna excommunicate me from being black. I'm like, come on. I'm born black. I'm gonna die black. I know who I am. I know my value and what I bring. You know, and you guys who are just tuning in, I am in my 2nd year. I'm actually finishing my 2nd year of a PhD program in clinical psychology. My research interests are in assessing implicit racial bias in children, but more specifically, I'm more attuned to looking at black identity development and acculturation in caretakers. And I think these constructs are so important. You know, I'm really immersed into studying African identity, Black identity within African Americans and just Africans across the diaspora. That is my research interest, So for people to come at me and attack me just for my perspective on this topic, I have a lot to say on this, you guys. Like, this is just the tip of the iceberg. And I just launched at the end of February, Black History Month. I just launched a website that's dedicated to promoting positive Black identity, to promoting positive images and messages concerning Black identity and African identity within Black people. That's my whole purpose for my research, right? I mean, if anything, I love my Black race. I love my skin. Although it's a struggle being Black, living in America, I still love who I am at my core. You get what I'm saying? So to hear different people's perspectives on a topic, this ain't even me saying or stepping out, holding hands and kissing with a white man. This is just me expressing my opinions, my perspective, And like I said, I'm not going to go into talking about the advantages and disadvantages in this video of dating a white man versus a Black man, but I can say, like I was trying to get into in my last video, part 1, but I had to end it because I had to go to class. I was on break, but I was telling you guys about how I actually chose to go to Florida State University in Tallahassee, Florida, as opposed to going to FAMU, which is an HBCU, historically Black college / university. Yes, Deanna says 2018, and this is still happening. Blesses my sister. And, my choice to go to Florida State University as opposed to FAMU was because it was a white school. Like, I chose that school because it was white. And within that choice was based on several factors. Not just because it was white, but it was certain things that was factored into that. And it just so happened to be that, hey, a white school is very well organized, well established. Being at the time that I was a low-income student on financial aid. I'm young. When I went to Florida State, I was 20, between 20 and 22. Very young. I graduated at the age of 22. And I didn't have any income, at the time. Low income, which means I'm on financial aid, which means I'm dependent upon the government for financial assistance. Right? Grants. And seeing, before I had even got to Tallahassee, I heard reports, and even especially when I got there, like, it was no secret about FAMU and how their administration is whack, how their administration does not pay their students their refund checks as they should. For you guys who are clueless as to what I'm talking about, if you are a low-income student and you're going to school, and you receive some type of financial aid, and there's an overpayment, which means the amount of aid that you're receiving is more than the tuition that the school is charging you, the school then has to reimburse you in the form of a refund check, right? So all students pretty much get these refund checks. It's no surprise, right? But the thing is, the difference is with FAMU, and this was in the news, this is not just rumors and gossip, but this is actually stuff that happened. This is real stuff that happened. This was in the news where FAMU students didn't get their refund checks till the end of the semester. You get what I'm saying? Now, if you guys who are students or were students, you know how important it is to get that refund check. That's just like you getting your IRS check, like that's important. People be looking for their IRS checks because they got bills to pay. They got shit to do. Students their livelihood is dependent upon this financial aid. So yes, it's important that you get that money on time. It was important for me that I chose a school that not only the administration, was on top of things, but it's a good school. It was like a well-rounded school. And like I said, growing up, I had been to an all-Black elementary school, an all-Black middle school, an all-Black high school. I want to do something different. I wanted to do something different. So when it came time for me to decide which school I was going to go to for college, it was no question that I was not going to no HBCU, because I wanted to be in an integrated environment. I wanted to be around people from other cultures who did not look like me. Purposely, I chose that, you know? So now I should get attacked just for wanting to embrace cultural diversity, to explore other cultures. I mean, when I was at Florida State, I got a chance to meet people from all over the world. All over the world. It was black people that went there. Of course, they have a black student union at Florida State, but it was people from all over the world, and that was a benefit for me in going to a school such as Florida State University, you know? So I bring up that example to say that just because I have a very open-minded perspective when it comes to dating and dating interracially, doesn't mean you guys can come on here and attack me, you know? People are coming on here saying that I hate men, I hate black men. I'm like, how can you jump to the conclusion and assume that just because I have my options open, I'm keeping my options open in terms of my racial preference, dating preference, you know, or perspectives on dating, that all of a sudden have this hatred towards black men. But what I'm hearing in those comments, I'm gonna get just straight to the point, is that people, the men who are commenting, like I said, it's mostly black men who commented on the video that I made. They are speaking from pain and hurt. They have their own baggage from previous relationships and dealing with black women that they are projecting out onto me in response to my video. It has nothing to do with me stating that I'm interested in dating a white man, you know? Hope you guys can hear me because it's unnecessary noise in the background. But I'm like, dude, you are sitting up here projecting your negative shit onto me. You can tell these men are bitter, you know? And I'm thinking to myself, hell, no wonder. People wonder why people decide to do things different, to go against the grain, to go against the norm. You know, it's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes it's a reason for it. You get what I'm saying? And you got black men who want to come on my post and attack me and say all these things. And then one man, y'all, let me tell y'all, one black man gonna say, this fool, like, sometimes I just try to block out what they say. Like, I will read comments, but sometimes I don't commit it to memory. So I have to go back in my in my mind to recall what the hell this motherfucker just said, you know? Like, and it's probably a good thing that I don't remember. You get what I'm saying? Because some of the stuff, like, is really, I feel like it is damaging. It is, it's harmful. Like, it's inappropriate. Some of the comments that these people are making, you know, saying that, oh, we lost a sister, you know, saying that I hate black men, assuming that I don't know who I am, you know, like, I'm like, where do you guys get this stuff from? Like, as if, oh, all hope is lost. Like, they're just being so negative. And I'm like, all of this is in response to my perspectives on interracial dating. I ain't even come out here and show y'all a white man. You get what I'm saying? I just talked about, oh, I'm interested in dating outside my race. You get what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden people are just like trying to doom me to hell or something. Or like I'm excommunicated from the black community because I decide to be open. And in my the part 1 to this video, I did talk about how, you know, like certain things that kind of factor into that. So, you know, it's more than just me being open-minded and just me weighing out my options, but it's taken into the context that you guys have to realize I live in Hollywood, California. Not even just Hollywood, California. Hollywood, California sits in Los Angeles. You know, I live in Los Angeles, which is a greater city that Hollywood sits in. And if you look at the demographic population, the majority of people that live in LA are Hispanic. Hispanics rank number 1, then whites, and then blacks. You know, the black population in LA is very small. And not just LA, but when you talk about Hollywood, California, where I live, right, it's even smaller. You get what I'm saying? I don't live around that many black people. I'm surrounded by white people. I don't live in a black neighborhood. I don't go to a black school. Even right now, I go to a PWI, a predominantly white institution. You get what I'm saying? If I'm surrounded by white people, it's like, what the hell do you expect? And like I said, the black people that I do come across in Hollywood, the black men, either are gay or homosexual, you know, or they're too young. I mean, you see some young, you know, young black men, but they're young. You're young. They're like, like in their 21, 22. And they come in, they don't even live in Hollywood. A lot of times they come there just to hang out, to party, because Hollywood is like a party neighborhood. You know, it's a lot of bars and stuff like that. So look at my nephew get on the post, say, it's okay, auntie, I too dated a white woman. So tell me what it was like if you guys dated outside your race. Tell me what it was like for you dating outside of your race. Now, yeah, when was what? What are you talking about? Because sometimes the comments come like minutes after. It's not really like real-time comments. So tell me what you mean by when was this? You know, and I just find it, like, it's kind of disheartening because I don't know, maybe I had the expectation that when I made that video that people were going to be open-minded. People were going to understand where I come from. And do you know, not one, I mean, I won't say not one. There were a few people who did comment. I think there was one black woman who commented, and she was like, she actually she went to the other extreme. So instead of her showing her support to me, she was like, I recommend that no black woman date black men. I was like, I ain't going to that extreme. That's a little bit extreme. And that's not the purpose of my video. But she really went in, you know. And of course she got attacked, you know. I'm like, to me, it's sad, and to me, it's a shock. I'm not even gonna lie. You got people that comment, you know, even in my previous part 1 video to this topic, who said that, you know, it's no surprise. How can you be shocked that people don't like interracial dating? You know, given the context of our country, we live in a racist society. You get what I'm saying? You know, it's not too long ago that interracial marriage was illegal. I get it, but I just didn't think people would come and attack me. You know what I'm saying? Me of all people. And then I didn't even, like I said, I didn't even showcase a white man in my videos. You guys don't see none of that. I've been single from my last relationship since last October 2017. You get what I'm saying? I kind of just been mainly focused on school. But I have been talking to people. You get what I'm saying? And not just black men. I've been talking to white men. Talking by phone. You know, talking on the phone and dating is two different things. You get what I'm saying? So it just feels weird even having to get on here and explain myself to you guys. But I feel that it's necessary because people have a big misunderstanding. When did I get attacked on? I'm still getting attacked online. First of all, I posted the part 1. I initially posted a topic on white men, dating white men versus black men. What's the big difference? That's the topic, the title of the video. I posted that, the first part to that topic last year, and I posted the second part to that topic, dating white men versus black men, what's the big difference, this year on YouTube. You know, the videos are there. I'll post a link to the video below so you guys can go check it out, but the videos are there. You'll see it on my YouTube channel on Danny's World. The name of my channel is called Danny's World, DANI World, Danny's World. Or you can just type in the YouTube URL, youtube.com/author_deleach. So again, I posted those videos months ago, right? But I'm still getting comments. People are like still attacking me. And of course I get notifications. I have notifications turned on my YouTube channel. So every comment that is posted to my YouTube channel, I get immediately. I get a notification immediately, you know, with the comment. And of course, like, you know, I'm a busy person, but it doesn't mean I don't have time to check my notifications and read. You get what I'm saying? So I take time and I read these notifications, and I'm like, I read these comments and I'm just like, are you freaking serious? You know, but I left the comment that was made today. I left it up there for a reason. And it's crazy. I can barely remember what was said. That's the funny thing. I think that's a good thing, that I barely remember what this person said. Cal Davis says, spread love, keep that open mind, not just with dating, with life. There is nothing wrong with exploring and learning. I get it myself, as my lady is Asian and Norwegian, so I understand. What did you say? I didn't choose her because of her race. I chose her because we have a connection beyond race. We see past skin and see our hearts and minds. So yeah, exactly. The whole purpose is not about, oh, let me go find me a white man just to, like, no. It's about being open-minded. And this is not the first time that I have, when I was younger, I actually dated a white guy before. This is, and throughout my life, like, I've dated white men. So this won't be nothing new for me. It's new to you guys because you guys don't know everything about my life. You guys think just because I create videos and I make posts on Facebook and on YouTube, you guys think you guys know everything about my life. But there are a lot of things you guys don't know. I've dated white men before. Not just by phone. I'm talking about real life dating. You get what I'm saying? So this is nothing new. And it's just me keeping my mind and my options open. You know, discriminate against people. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not me. I don't have hatred in my heart towards people just because they're a different race or a different culture. If anything, I'm more motivated to learn about people from different cultures and different races, you know, than my own. Of course, I still love my own race. I think that's what people fail to realize. It's like people just automatically assume that just because I say I'm open to dating men outside my race, all of a sudden I hate my race. I hate my people now. You know, people do that often. You know, and it can go both ways, not just me in relation to my openness about dating outside my race, but then you look at black men who date white women. You know, I think black men get attacked too and get weird looks and side eyes from black women to assume that, oh, just because you see a black man with a white woman, that he hates himself, he hates the black community. It's like, come on, you guys are so narrow-minded. He says, you got to research the truth about white people. Look up Pharaoh Allah on YouTube. You know, it's like people have different perspectives, you know. Like, I know, I get it. Like, people look at white people as the devil. Trust me, I get that. I get that. You get what I'm saying? I know all about it. I've researched a lot, you know. People point me, and that's another thing. On that same video, somebody else gonna comment talking about, oh, there's a video about this girl made this awesome video about why black women hate black men. And I'm thinking, that's what came to your mind? Is that what came to your mind? Me making a video about me being open-minded about dating outside my race, that's the first thing came to your mind? That I hate black men? You assume that I hate black men? No. Hell, I love black men. In fact, black men are my dating preference. That's my freaking preference. If you want to say, okay, which you like more, do you think you want to date a white man or a black man? Dating black men is my preference, but I'm just saying, I'm open-minded. You know, especially living in a city like LA, living in a city like New York City, which I've lived both places. I'm exposed to all kinds of people from different cultures, different races, different nationalities, countries. You get what I'm saying? Different parts of the world. What the hell do you expect? Now, if I was just only around black people, then okay, you can expect me to date a black person. But if I'm always surrounded, everywhere I go, I'm surrounded by white people. You get what I'm saying? Like, in the circles that I'm in. What if I told you 85% of white people are genetic defective black people? Trey, I know all about that theory. You know, I know all about that. And that's not really what this video is about, but that's your perspective. You know, as long as you present your perspective in a respectful manner, I don't have a problem considering different perspectives, right? I'm open-minded. I will leave people who, comments made by people with different perspectives are welcome on my posts. What's not welcome is hate and disrespect, you know. Some comments on YouTube, you guys will see when I post the link below, they were some mean, awful, hateful comments. And I'm realizing these people hate themselves. You're only projecting the hate that you have towards white people onto me. And then assuming that I have hate towards black people. How fucking sick is that? How sick is that? I'm like, I'm black myself. How the fuck can I hate black people if I'm black myself? That would mean I would hate myself. You know what I'm saying? My mother is black. Every time I do these videos, somebody want to call. My mother is black. My father is black. I love my freaking parents. You get what I'm saying? I love the black community. I love being around the black community. You know, I felt so relieved when I went to DC last October in 2017 because I'm always around white people, if not whites or Asian or Latino. So going to DC was like going back to Africa, like they say. You know, it felt so good to be and see black people. And was doing Howard University's homecoming. So to say I don't like my own people, I hate my own people, it's like, are you freaking serious? Y'all jumping the gun and taking things way to the other extreme. Don't do that. Just because a person says they're open to different cultures, don't mean they hate their own. Get that kind of rationale out of your head. What's up, Sammy? Chris, nephew, you're not telling me nothing I don't know. Remember, I'm much older than you. I've been on this earth a lot for a long time. So I'm not saying I know everything, but it's a lot of things that I do know. I've been exposed to a lot. So trust me, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. We have white people in our family, Chris. You know, when I go to my father's house and look on the wall, like even I remember growing up and I asked my dad, who is that picture on the wall? It's a picture of a white woman. I asked him, who is that? And I believe he says this is his great grandmother or his grandmother or his great grandmother, one of the two. But somebody in my family is white on my daddy's side. You get what I'm saying? So I think we're all mixed. You know, nobody is 100% black. Nobody is 100% white. We all mix with something. Especially if you indigenous, if you born here in America. You get what I'm saying? You know the races have mixed. And, you know, that's what they did. So I'm trying to scratch my head to remember this freaking comment. But I guess it's a good thing that I don't remember it because it's not worth remembering. You know, it was really offensive. Like I said, I left it there because I feel like it's a teaching mechanism. It's good that people can see hateful comments sometimes. Sometimes it's just it's too hateful that I have to delete it. You get what I'm saying? You have people just get on there and just really start calling me names and just saying all kind of degrading things, and I'm just like, I'm not about to leave that on my videos, you know? But y'all just don't know. It's like, it's sad. You say our great grandmother. That's something I have to do my genealogy, my family tree, because I'm sure there's a lot more people in my family who are white, you know? And I'm just like, it's not about, for me, it's not about, oh, date a white man, date a black. It's not about that. It's about broadening my horizon. So dating interracially kind of falls under that. You guys know my personality. You know, I'm a very adventurous woman. You know, like I do spontaneous shit, right? I'll go and book a flight, just pick some random place and book a flight and just hop on a plane and go, you know, just to explore, just to get out of my routine and leave my comfort zone, you know? So if I've always been around black people, grew up in a black neighborhood, been to black elementary school, middle school, high school, like what the hell do you expect? You expect me to always be on my people, or you expect me to branch out and go out and explore other people from other cultures? You know, it's just, I feel like it's just so disheartening. It's so freaking sad, you guys. And it's really getting to me because I'm like, I haven't even dated a white man, you know? But I'm just imagining myself with a white person and people really attacking me. Like verbal attacks is nothing, you know, especially online. Like I've been online for a long time. If you guys haven't noticed, you know, I've been in this game many years doing videos. This is nothing new. So I'm like, I know how to handle hate comments. online, when people just jump on there and say different things, to hurt you or to trigger a response in you. People get on there and troll on your videos. Like I'm kind of used to that. Like I'm not a newbie at this. You get what I'm saying? So it doesn't really bother me in that respect. But I'm just thinking. It made me think like, damn, if I were to date a white man, right? And who's to say? Like, what if I fall? What if you fall in love? What if we have kids? I mean, that I have to sit up here and be attacked by people because of my choice in a marriage partner. Like that is, to me, that is awful. That is so freaking sad. And for people to just make these judgments about me and don't even know me. I talk about how, I mean, a lot of white men are well off financially, right? And just let's keep it real. We live in a society where white people have power, economic power, political power, you know? And if that's what I'm attracted to, that's what I'm attracted to. So y'all gonna attack me because of that? I'm like, and then I'm thinking, how long has it been since I posted that video? It's been some months now. Like I done forgot about. It's crazy. Like I'll post a video, forget about that I even made the video and posted it, and then months, sometime about months later, somebody will pop up and want to comment on my video and write a long. These people writing long ass essays on my video. I'm like, damn. So maybe it's something that I said that triggered something in these people to comment, to leave such a long, detailed response on my videos. Like these are very heartfelt responses. These people are pouring their hearts out. Whether it's good or bad that's in their heart, they're still pouring it out in long ass paragraphs about how they feel in response to my video about interracial dating. And I'm like, are you freaking serious? You find love where you find it. And I'm just saying, like, it should make sense to you guys. You guys who want to be gatekeepers and try to check who I choose to date, right? Like, y'all don't want to. So it bothers me, right? Because it's like, it seems to me that nobody cares. You don't care about a black woman until she crossed over to the other side. And like, oh, she crossed over. She on the other side. You have to, like, I'm kind of remembering what this person said who commented on my videos today. But who's like, you're crossing over to the other side, like they're gonna lose me or something. And it's like, oh, you sleeping with the enemy. You have to know your enemy. And this guy, I think I would have more respect for a person's comment if they spoke it directly to me. He's commenting in the third person as if he's talking to other people on my freaking video. So he's like, oh, black men, this is how black women are. They hate themselves. They don't care. They don't love black men. They look at us like we ain't shit. I'm like, are you projecting how you feel about yourself onto me? Assuming that's how I see you? That's not how I see no black man. Like, what the hell would make y'all think I hate black men? I wouldn't do that to a black man. If he get on here, and a matter of fact, like, I like looking at videos, YouTube vlogs of couples who are interracial. You get what I'm saying? Like, even if it's a black man dating a Hispanic woman or a white woman, I have subscribers, I have YouTube vloggers who I have subscribed to, who I keep up with, who live actually right there in Hollywood, where I live, who are black men, but they're dating, a white woman or Latino woman. And I think that it's an amazing thing. I think it's really amazing. 50% of white people are like us, as long as it's not of that 85%. I look at a person's heart at the end of the day. Like, it's not about a person's skin color. They have to be healthy. You get what I'm saying? A person, like, health is really important. Health, your psychological health. You get what I'm saying? And it just bothers me. It really did. Give me a second, guys. Okay, I'm back. So I couldn't resist, y'all. I had to go and read the comment that he left on the video. And he said a few things. One of which he said, "Don't feel sorry for this single black woman." As if I'm making a video for somebody to feel sorry for me. Like, are you serious? Just because I'm sharing my perspective on interracial dating, he assumes that, number one, I'm a desperate single black woman looking to be found or whatever. So it's like, don't feel sorry for this single black woman. And then he has the nerve to say black women only want to be worshipped. And they're just looking for a man that meets their needs and desires. I'm like, how dumb is that? How the fuck? Like, isn't that what we all want? But for him to put the label black women goes to show me that he has a bias, that he has a hatred towards black women. Because how can you watch one video from one black woman and make a blanket statement as to say that black women only want black men to worship them? They just want to be worshipped. I'm looking at that comment like, what the hell is wrong with being worshipped? What the hell is wrong with a black man worshiping a black woman and vice versa? A black woman in turn worshiping a black man. What the hell is wrong with that? I'm just like, ugh. It just seems as if the majority of black men that date white women really believe that they are better than black women. And I feel this way because a few of my cousins and other men that I know date white women, and this what I've been told from them, sad but true. I mean, we have to make a distinction between if a person is saying that something is better or if they're saying that it's their preference. You get what I'm saying? Like, please educate yourselves, you guys. And I'm about to share this video here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But please keep in mind, there's a difference between a person saying that something is better versus a person saying, "Ooh, I hate the smell of cigarettes, y'all. I'm outside, y'all, at my school, and it smells like a cigarette." Versus a person saying, okay, it's different between a person saying that something is their preference versus a person saying that something is better. Just because a person says that something is their preference does not mean that they're saying that it's better. That just means that that's their preference. You guys have to understand this. How can a woman somehow, let's say, look at a black man who was walking down the street holding hands with a white woman, and in her mind, in her freaking subconscious mind, it's not even her conscious mind. Because a conscious mind is of higher intellect, right? It's a higher level of thinking that happens in the conscious mind versus the subconscious mind. A lot of times you'd have no control over what goes on in the subconscious mind, right? So in a black woman's subconscious mind, when she sees a white woman with a black man, she interprets that as if the black man is saying the white woman is better. That does not mean that, you guys. That does not mean that it's better just because that's their preference. You get what I'm saying? A person can have a preference. I, for example, may have a preference to live in a neighborhood called Hollywood, California, in LA. Does that mean Hollywood is the best neighborhood in LA to live? Absolutely no. That just means that Hollywood is my preference. It's right for me. You get what I'm saying? It matches maybe my personality. It matches, it's good for my location. It doesn't mean that overall is better. Like, come on. There's a difference between preference and a person saying, between a person saying, this is my preference, right? Versus a person saying, this is better. It's a difference. And I think somehow, subconsciously, that's how it end up getting interpreted that way. That when a black woman sees a black man with a white woman, in her subconscious mind, without her even thinking, she even gotta think. You get what I'm saying? It's just something that automatically happens in her mind that tells her the white woman is better. Same thing. If you reverse it and see a black woman with a white man, you have black men who've gotten on my freaking posts attacking me, somehow interpret that as if I'm saying, Lord have mercy, as if I'm saying that white men are better than black men. That's just my preference. That's just maybe something that I'm open to exploring at this point in my life right now. Like I said, I wouldn't even go as far as to say it's my preference, because it's not. You know, deep down inside, I prefer an African American man. Actually, not even African American. I think I prefer a real African, native African, born in Africa. You get what I'm saying? African booty scratched. Real African. I like real black men. You get what I'm saying? Even from the Caribbean islands too. From Jamaica and Dominican Republic, black people. I like black people altogether. But just because I said I'm open to exploring and dating outside my race doesn't mean that I'm saying other races are better. It just means that, hell, I'm a person who just likes to explore, to try new things, to try different things. Like I said, not necessarily new, because this is not something that I haven't done before. I've dated outside my race before, so it's just different because I haven't done it in a while. Wakanda forever. Yes, exactly, Chris. Like, they are insecure. That's what I'm seeing. The men who are commenting on my videos, you guys, I posted the link. You guys can, after this video ends, because I'm about to end because I'm ready to go home. But you guys can see on that, they commented. And read the content. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can tell that a person is bitter, you're insecure, because I'm just one black woman who none of them know. That's the thing. People that come, they don't even know me. I don't know those people. They don't know me. A lot of them, that's probably the first video that they ever seen of mine, and they just jumped to the conclusion soon. Yeah. That's the thing about social media. It's like people jump to the conclusion. Oh, she hate black men. Let's get rid of her. Let's kill her. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's attack her. And I'm just like, how the hell y'all get that? Maybe because there's something going on inside your ass that you don't feel secure within yourself, that you want to sit up here and get on my post and attack me. You get what I'm saying? People have unsubscribed from my channel because I'm just real like that. But I realize every time I lose a subscriber, I gain 5 more. So you can unsubscribe. Like, my content is not catered to haters. You get what I'm saying? It's catered to people who support me, and it's really coming from a place that, like, I like to share. I like to share parts of my life. I like to talk about different topics and stuff, interracial dating and race and stuff. It's not the only topic that I address in my videos. I explore, like, many different topics, and I'm just open-minded about it. I'm about to get ready to get on out of here. And I just gotta say, y'all need to chill out. Y'all need to chill out with that bullshit, man. Chill out with that bullshit. Jumping on here, thinking that you know me, because the thing is, you think you know somebody, you don't know them. Y'all don't know me. And you're assuming one thing about me that's not even true. So I had to make this video. Set the record straight. Set the record straight and let y'all know. But let me go. I'm gonna catch you guys later. I'm about to head home, and y'all, these people have invaded my freaking house where I live, because I got home yesterday to find that they are filming a movie. I don't know if it's a movie, a television show, whatever it is. It's a big budget Hollywood production. They're filming where I live, and it's crazy. I got a feeling that when I go home, they gonna have big ass cameras and all this equipment all in the way, blocking things. But I'm about to go ahead and end this video. Now, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being supportive of me. It's not about white versus black and which one is better. You get what I'm saying? I have to just come back. It's the end of the day for me. My brain is fried. I'm tired. You know, my day began early this morning at 6 o'clock, and I'm exhausted. I just like to spread love and positivity. You know, if it ain't about that, I can just get the hell out of my way. But anywho, go subscribe to my channel, you guys. And Off the Leash on YouTube. Danny's World. Catch you guys later. Love you guys. Ooh, love you guys. Bye.